Television that you grew up with is alive and well. Today we'll learn more about a woman that will go down in television history as iconic television matriarch, Mrs. Swanson, from the hit reality soap opera, As the Corn Grows. Early on, this reality soap opera star that we saw a woman who was always willing to help her fellow Sweet Swine County citizens.
Just a minute. Just a minute. I want to talk to you a minute. This storeroom has seen more action than the Starlight Motel.
Oh, Mrs. Swanson, we weren't.
Well, I'm going to tell you this. First, I caught Cousin John and Prairie Ann. Then I caught Cousin John with Aunt Minnie. Then I caught you and Katie in here. I think there's something in the water.
Hold on here. You said Cousin John and Prairie Ann?
Yes. They had their heads together, plotting something.
Come to think of it, I've seen those two around town a whole lot lately. You don't think they're...
Oh, no. She wouldn't have anything to do with that old coot.
Well, I don't know, Mrs. Swanson.
Sharing yesterday's news today for a better tomorrow, it's That's News to Us with Stone Fox and Barbara Waters.
Barbara, back to you.
Thanks, Fox. Now, here's the latest breaking news right here in Sweet Swine County. Is Mrs. Swanson's Sweet and Eats catering business going to make it?
What does that have to do with the news?
This is very important breaking news, Stone. Please.
All right, continue.
That's what the Sweet Swine County residents are asking, at least, after it was reported by the Daily Boar newspaper that Mrs. Swanson is nearly penniless. You may remember that she was enticed by Ronnie P. Silage to invest her life savings in the business brainchild Hot Dish on a Stick.
Is this real, Barbara?
This is very real. This is important news. However, Silage found no takers for the product while pitching it on his recent European marketing jaunt. When asked about the rumor, Mrs. Swanson just said, "You can't keep a good hot dish down." Don't you just love Mrs. Swanson?
I love these shows.
You aren't alone, Denise, and we'll be seeing a lot more of these shows.
Now, for the last talk show to come out of Sweet Swine County is our entry into late night. Split of tonight. Let's take a look.
Live from Sweet Swine County, where every day is sweet, it's Split Hoof Tonight with Billy Gates and the Broken Windows Band. Hi, I'm Earl Silo, and now let's welcome Sweet Swine's one and only Cousin John.
Hey folks, thanks a lot. Hey, welcome back to another great episode of Split Hoof Tonight.
Split Hoof Tonight.
I think this is like number 28. We've been doing this a long time. That's a great thing. You know, Earl, I was watching TV the other night. It's really funny. You know that the president's got problems when the late night hosts start to pick on him. They've been hammering on him. Leno talks about the other night, he goes, "Have you heard about the Obama value meal at McDonald's? You walk up to the counter, you order whatever you want to have, and the guy behind you has to pay for it." Let me ask you this. Is there a possibility we could talk you into maybe honoring us and our listening audience with a little song?
Sure. I'll do one song that I was going to do on the CD.
Oh, that's awesome. Cool. Hey, folks, Lonesome Ron.
This is a song I wrote about a camp cook, and he does the most work on the cattle drive. He always makes sure people are fed. His name is Chuck Wagon Joe. There's a trail hand that we all know. The name he goes by, Chuck Wagon Joe. When lunch is ready, he'll ring that bell. Come and get it, you can hear him yell. Cattle rise up at break of dawn, and we get ready to move them on. We'll smell that bacon across the plain. It's breakfast time on the open range, working from morning till setting sun. Even when it's storming, his job gets done. We'll gather round the dinner bell then we'll know that we'll all eat well. Sourdough biscuits and ham gravy, and the best cornbread on the whole prairie. When stars are shining and all is still, there'll be hot coffee to fight the chill. He'll have our trail set for the morning hour. He's aimed the wagon right at the stars, working from morning till setting sun. Even when it's storming, his job gets done. And when the angels ride him away in a supper time on Judgment Day, come and get it, you'll hear him cry. From the big chuck wagon roaming in the sky. From the big chuck wagon roaming in the sky. Thank you.
Oh, that was awesome, awesome.
Well, Jeff, I think Letterman and Leno better watch out.
I agree.
And there you have it, the shows and segments coming out of Sweet Swine County.
We hope you've enjoyed this look at the real people who are making the characters of our show come to life. Without their time and talent, we could not achieve our mutual goal to tell
Our story, small town living at its best.